What if I told you that the reason you're still struggling with money has nothing to do with how much you earn? That's right. It's not about your salary. It's not about the economy. It's not even about luck. It's about something far more powerful, something you've been carrying inside you since childhood. And once you understand it, everything changes. Welcome to Literate Lens, where we break down life-changing books into stories that stick with you. If you love discovering powerful ideas that actually transform how you live, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button because today we're diving into a book that's changed the lives of millions of women around the world. Let me tell you about Sarah. Sarah was 34 years old, working in marketing, making a decent salary. She wasn't poor, but she also wasn't wealthy, and every single month it felt like she was running on a treadmill, going nowhere. She'd look at her bank account and wonder where all the money went. The rent, the groceries, the coffee runs, the online shopping at midnight when she couldn't sleep, it all just disappeared. And the worst part? She felt powerless. Like money was this mysterious force that controlled her life, and she was just along for the ride. Sound familiar? Here's what Sarah didn't know, and here's what most of us don't know. The relationship you have with money isn't about numbers. It's about emotions. It's about stories. It's about the things your parents told you when you were 7 years old. David Bach, the author of Smart Women Finish Rich, spent years as a financial advisor, sitting across from thousands of women. And he noticed something that changed everything. The women who came to him weren't struggling because they were bad at math. They weren't struggling because they didn't work hard enough. They were struggling because somewhere deep inside, they had beliefs about money that were quietly sabotaging them. One woman told him she felt guilty every time she saved money for herself, like she was being selfish, like she should be giving it to everyone else first. Another woman said she was terrified of looking at her bank statements, so she just didn't. For years, another believed that wanting money made her a bad person, that good women shouldn't care about wealth. These beliefs, these invisible chains, they're everywhere. And the heartbreaking truth is that they're often passed down from mother to daughter, generation after generation, like a whispered secret nobody wants to admit. But here's where the story shifts. Because David Bach discovered something revolutionary. He realized that financial freedom isn't just about having a retirement plan or investing in stocks. It's about waking up to the truth that you deserve wealth, that you deserve security, that you deserve to stop worrying about money and start living the life you've always dreamed of. And it starts with one simple, powerful idea. Pay yourself first. Now, I know what you're thinking. You've heard this before, right? Everyone says, save money. But this is different. This is deeper. Let me explain. Most of us live our financial lives backwards. We get our paycheck. We pay the rent. We pay the bills. We buy groceries. We handle everyone else's needs. And then, at the end of the month, if there's anything left, we save it. But here's the brutal truth. There's never anything left. There's always another expense. Always another emergency. Always something that comes up. So we tell ourselves, I'll start saving next month. And next month becomes next year. And next year becomes never. Paying yourself first flips the entire script. It means the moment that paycheck hits your account, before you do anything else, before you pay a single bill, you take a portion and you put it away. For you. For your future. For your freedom. Not because you're selfish, but because you matter. Think about it. When you're on an airplane and the oxygen masks drop, what do they tell you? Put your own mask on first. Because if you pass out, you can't help anyone. Money is the same way. If you're drowning financially, constantly stressed, constantly behind, constantly anxious, how can you take care of the people you love? How can you be present? How can you be generous? You can't pour from an empty cup. Sarah, the woman I told you about earlier, she started with just 10%. 10% of every paycheck automatically transferred to a separate account before she could even think about it. The first month felt weird, like she was doing something wrong. Like she was being reckless. But then something magical happened. She didn't miss it. Her life didn't fall apart. She still paid her bills. She still bought groceries. She still lived. And that account, it started to grow. $20 became $200. $200 became $2,000. And for the first time in her entire adult life, Sarah felt something she'd never felt before. Hope. Not just hope. Power. Control, like she was finally the one steering the ship instead of being tossed around by the waves. But here's the even deeper truth that David Bach uncovered. Paying yourself first isn't just a financial strategy. It's a declaration. It's you saying to the universe, to yourself, to everyone around you. I matter. My future matters. My dreams matter. And when you start living that way, everything changes. You stop making excuses. You stop waiting for permission. You stop believing that wealth is something that happens to other people, but never to you. You start making different choices. Small ones at first. You skip the expensive lunch and bring something from home. You cancel the subscription you forgot you had. You negotiate your salary because you finally believe you're worth it. These aren't sacrifices. They're investments. Investments in the woman you're becoming. And the beautiful part? It compounds. Not just the money, but the confidence, the self-respect, the belief that you can create the life you want. David Bach tells a story in the book about a woman named Lisa. Lisa was a single mom, working 2 jobs, barely scraping by. She thought financial security was a fantasy, something for people with trust funds and perfect lives. But she started paying herself first, just $50 a month. That's it. $50 didn't feel like much, but it was hers. And over time, it became $500, then $5,000, then $50,000. And when her son wanted to go to college, she had options. She had choices. She had freedom. That's the power of this one simple shift. It's not magic. It's not luck. It's a decision. A decision to stop putting yourself last. A decision to stop believing that everyone else's needs are more important than yours. A decision to wake up and claim the life that's waiting for you. Now, I want to be real with you. This isn't easy. Not at first. There will be voices. Voices that tell you you're being selfish. Voices that tell you you can't afford it. Voices that tell you to wait until you're making more money, until you have a better job, until the timing is perfect. Those voices are lying to you. The timing will never be perfect. You will never feel completely ready. There will always be a reason to wait. But the women who finish rich, the women who break the cycle, the women who build the lives they deserve, they don't wait. They start right where they are with what they have. 10%, 5%, even 1%. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you begin, because every journey starts with a single step, and every fortune starts with a single dollar that you decided was yours to keep. I've seen this transformation happen, not just in stories, but in real life. Women who felt stuck, who felt powerless, who felt like they were drowning in bills and debt and anxiety, and then they made this one shift. They paid themselves first. And slowly, month by month, year by year, their lives changed. Not just their bank accounts, their entire lives. They walked taller. They spoke up more. They left jobs that didn't value them. They started businesses. They traveled. They breathed easier. They slept better. Because financial freedom isn't really about money. It's about options. It's about dignity. It's about being able to look at your life and know that you're in control. You deserve that. Not someday. Not when everything is perfect. Right now. So here's my challenge to you. Today, before you go to bed tonight, look at your finances. Really look at them. No judgment, no shame, just honest awareness. And then decide. Decide what percentage you're going to pay yourself first. Write it down. Set up the automatic transfer. Make it real. It might feel scary. It might feel uncomfortable. Good. That means you're growing. That means you're changing. That means you're stepping into the woman you were always meant to be. And if you need more inspiration, more tools, more life-changing ideas from books that can transform everything, you know where to find them. Right here on Literate Lens. We're building a community of people who believe in growth, who believe in learning, who believe that the right book at the right time can change your entire trajectory. So subscribe. Turn on notifications. Join us on this journey. Because your story doesn't have to end where it is right now. You can rewrite it, starting with this one powerful choice. Pay yourself first, not because you're greedy, but because you're worth it. Sarah's story didn't end with a few $1,000s in saving. Last I heard, she had quit her marketing job and started her own consulting firm. She bought her first home. She travels twice a year. And when people ask her what changed, she always says the same thing. I stopped waiting for someone to save me. I became my own hero. That's what this is really about. Not budgets and spreadsheets and financial jargon. It's about claiming your power. It's about deciding that your dreams matter just as much as everyone else's. It's about finishing rich, not just in money, but in confidence, in peace, in freedom. You can do this, not because it's easy, but because you're strong enough, brave enough, worthy enough. The life you want is waiting. Go claim it.